how's it going, viewers? It's your boy, Justin. Today I'm reviewing a special movie. It's a horror movie that I've been meaning to watch for years, but never got around to it because I had this old YouTube channel where I would review comics and horror movies. And this was a movie that I always wanted to watch and review for that channel, but never got the chance. As I mentioned in a previous video, this movie, whenever I would see it, it would be always up in price and shit. I could never, like, it's not that I couldn't afford it, but it was like, I don't feel like paying $30 for a movie that, like, I don't really know much about, nobody ever talks about either. Which the movie is Deadgirl 2009. It's directed by Trent Haaga. Stars Noah Segan, who's in like a lot of stuff. He's mostly, you'll see him in like Rian Johnson movies. I don't know if he was any of the Star Wars, if he was in that Star Wars movie though, but like he's like in a bunch of Rian Johnson movies. He was in Brick, he was in Looper, which was my favorite Rian Johnson movie. He was also in the latest one. What was it called? In something Knives. It had Knives in the title, I can't remember. And you also got Shiloh Fernandez, which I'm guessing by the Z, he's not Mediterranean. He's some kind of like Mexican or something. Yeah. And who else you got in this movie? You got Candace Accola as Joanne. Wheeler is played by Eric Pontner. The Deadgirl is played by Jenny Spain. Johnny's played by Andrew De Palma. He didn't look Italian to me. Dwyer is played by Nolan Gerard Funk, and that's pretty much all you need to know with the characters. The story is, I wasn't finishing what I was talking about. The story is basically these two teenagers are best friends. They're skipping class. They're fucking around in this old and like insane asylum or something like that. They go down in the basement. There's like a secret tunnel where this old insane asylum would keep the dangerous patients. There's a old Doberman down there, and what they find in a locked room, well, it wasn't locked, it was rusted shut. They find the dead girl chained up in a back corner on a bed, and the drama comes from the fact that they realize she's like some kind of zombie girl, and the teenagers as horny teenagers do, except for our main character, Ricky, played by Shiloh Fernandez, start fucking the girl, and like shit goes awry, because certain people can't keep their mouths shut, and yeah, other people find out about the dead girl, and that's where the drama comes, because they figure out she's a zombie when she nearly bites the dick off of one of the bullies, Johnny, played by Andrew De Palma. The whole movie is basically, it's like a coming of age story, and you have the moral conundrums of what to do with the zombie girl, right? And I don't know. I thought the movie, cinematography wise, it looks very good. Like this movie, as far as I know, I'm the only one who ever thinks about this movie. Ever talks about it. Like, nobody talks about this movie. When I finally got a copy of this movie, it was in a triple feature by Entertainment One, which came with Screamers, The Hunting, and My Name is Bruce, which I love My Name is Bruce, but that movie is shit. So this movie, it's a weird movie because it's like it has like a theatrical quality to it, and the dialogue's great. The characters are believable. The acting's good. The only problem is, like, there's Ricky. You have these two main characters that are supposed to be the losers at school, but like, obviously, like you got especially Shiloh Fernandez, who's a very good-looking guy. Like, I think he played like one of the popular kids in that TV show he was in, what was it called? Gossip Girl? I think he was on Gossip Girl. That are pretty. I don't know. I never watched that MTV fucking bullshit, but he was on that show with Blake Lively, right? Um, yeah, I thought the characters were cool. There's some of the this feels like this movie was though I would say the movie was great. At times it did feel like, oh, this is a first time director, because when it came to the gory shots in the movie, the camera looks away and then like you see like the trauma that happens. Like you got a character whose dick is fucking been on, which I had to rewind and like pause to see. Oh, they actually used a stunt dick, and the actress actually bit into the fucking stunt dick. But they took out frames from it. Otherwise, the movie could have gotten NC-17 or whatever, which it got 18A. But NC-17, well, NC-18. Here it's NC-17. It's like in Canada, it's like the highest rating you can go. It's pretty much pornography at that point. Which is like a lot of what's his name? The guy who directed Noah. Was it Noah Grace? No, wait, fuck. Noah Paz or fucking no. Who's the fucking director of Irreversible? A lot of his movies are NC-17. Gaspar Noé, yeah, like a lot of his movies, they come to Canada and they're like NC-17. I tried to get his fucking movie Love. It took me years to try to get that movie. I never did. And by the time like it finally started showing up for like orders, it went out of fucking print, which is fucking bullshit. Because like I would constantly go to I like to support local businesses. There's a store I go to order my anime movies, DVDs, right? They refused to order that movie for me, and I think they had some cinephile people working there that knew, hey, this movie's basically a porno. We're not gonna fucking sell it. We have some class. Yeah, I would say if I were to compare this movie to anything, to another movie, it reminded me a lot of the Japanese movie Maribito, which starred what's his name, Shinya Tsukamoto, who's an actor slash director. He's famous for directing as Tetsuo the Iron Man and other movies like that. Like he did all 3 Tetsuo movies. He did something called Nightmare Detective. That looks cool. But yeah, he also acts in shit. Like he was in that Silence movie, that Martin Scorsese Silence movie, and he was in Ichi the Killer, and Dead or Alive 2, which I did not like Dead or Alive 1 or 2, and probably will not watch the 3rd one. Which fuck, where did I put that? I had that somewhere. Was there was a trilogy, right? Because I think I bought like the collection. Was there a Dead or Alive 3? Yeah, there was a Dead or Alive 3. It's called Dead or Alive Final. Is that the one that has the giant robot in it? Apparently one of these are supposed to have a giant robot. Yeah, so I would say, yeah, if I were to give this movie a rating, it's a 7.5. I really like the characters. I'm a huge fan of Noah Segan as an actor. I think he's underrated, and I think he'll go places. Maybe he'll be that Ryan Gosling, where nobody gives a shit about until he's 35 or whatever fucking year Ryan Gosling started getting good roles. How old is Noah Segan, by the way? Because like, oh my god, Noah Segan's hairline in this movie is like it. I give the guy credit. It's pretty much stayed the same for like a decade, but it's like, dude, this guy, he was also my favorite horror comedy movie, Cabin Fever 2. If you haven't seen, oh my god. His dad is Arthur Rothstein. Oh my, I knew this guy was Jewish. I knew Noah Segan was Jewish, but I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. But it's like, yeah, it turns out he's Jewish. Knives Out was the name of that 2019 movie. How old is he now? How is my boy? 37 years old. 37? So he was like 27 years old when he did fucking Deadgirl? Or 26? Oh my god. He was playing a teenager and like when he was in his like mid-20s? Oh my god, that's fucked up. That is fucked. He was in an episode of House. Oh yeah, he played that alchemist, like, medieval times LARPer. Do you guys have medieval times in the States? I don't fucking know. He was in Starry Eyes. I heard that was a good movie. I haven't fucking watched it. The gay one from Red Letter Media says it's a good movie. Fuck. That's the thing. People. Oh, he was also in Fanboys. Who was he in Fanboys? There's a movie called Tales of Halloween. 2015. I'll check it out. But it's too late to fucking order and review it. But yeah, I would say the movie's good. It doesn't. The thing is, it's like an hour and 41 minutes long. It doesn't really kick in till near the end when they realize, oh yeah, the dead girl, who they've killed like several times throughout the movie. They didn't. It wasn't until near the end where they realize, oh, this bitch is a zombie. And there's like this hilarious. The retarded teenagers at the end of the movie have this idea where like, we could make more, more of these dead girls and do what exactly? Have like a harem or something? Like, who's gonna pay like to fucking have sex with like a zombie chick? It's fucking retarded, but like, yeah, like I would say the movie. Well, they're supposed to be dumb teenagers, right, in the movie, and like the movie, I would say the movie is kind of based in Red Pill, in a way, because there's constantly scenes where like JT, played by Noah Segan, goes to Ricky, hey man, nice guys don't get anything in life. You're not gonna get the girl playing the nice guy, right? People like them, like people like us, are con fodder to people like them, and it's like this is a lot of the shit JT says in the movie is true, but he is like morally he's a piece of shit. But that is also explained by the fact that his parent he wasn't raised by his parents. He was raised by his like grandma, who's like really fucking old, and we have no idea where his parents are. So it's like, yeah, for a guy who didn't have parents raising him, yeah, you can see how like he would turn out to be the way it is. This review pretty much didn't go the way I wanted it to go, but fuck it. So I'm giving it did I say a 7? I meant to say a 7.5 out of 10. This is an underrated fucking movie. I wish more people would talk about it. Again, we do take requests on this channel for comics, movies, manga even. Especially manga, since there's this websites called scanlation websites where we can pretty much read whatever we want for free. But yeah, so like if you have any requests for movies and comic books, let me know. Next month, Halloween month is almost over. At the end of Halloween month, we're gonna do the winners and the losers of Halloween month, where we talk about the top 3 best and top 3 worst of Halloween month. After November, we're going to do regular comic book reviews, but we're also going to do fantasy month, where we're going to review fantasy movies and fantasy comic books. But we're not going to be doing like, it'll be like once a week I'll review like a fantasy movie, fantasy comic book. If you have any requests though, I'll make sure to, if I can find the books, or movies, I will get them if possible. Alright, peace.